Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fish in the Southeast. Today we're going to be going over the best summertime baits. This isn't a top 10, it's not a top 5, just some of my favorite summertime baits. So first off, it's going to be a square bill, especially in like a bluegill color or like a sexy shad color. This is here in a bluegill color. Hope you guys can see that. My camera doesn't really focus, so give you guys another look. It's a Strike King 1.5. It's got this little blue thing, little blue tail. Works great. Caught a bunch of fish on it. Next, we're obviously a frog. Now, I like a Lunker Hunt, a Strike King, or this Booyah Pop and Pad Crash. Those are the frogs I have at the moment, but they're all good. I love the Lunker Hunt. Works great. Great action. Perfect. Next is going to be like a popper. This is a Strike King KVD Splash. Poppers are always good for shore whenever the fish are just moving offshore. They're just transitioning when they're still inshore, post spawn, and they're in the shad spawn. Great bait. Don't come in. Next would be like a pre-rigged swim bait. This is a great bait for throwing up next to cover and swimming it back, or throwing past cover and swimming it just over the top, or throwing it on parallel to bushes. That works. That's a great bush bait, because a lot of fish, they swim right near the bushes. A lot of bait fish, they hang out near the bushes because there's a lot of bugs that fall in the water. So when there's a lot of bugs that fall in the water, you're going to get the small fish. Small fish attract the big fish. You throw it around the bushes. Perfect bait. Next bait probably have to be a jig. Jigs are great baits. Right now I have a Terminator jig, probably a ½ ounce to a quarter, can't remember, with a Strike King Rage Crawl on the back of it. Got a lot of fish on this summer. Perfect. Throwing it right into brush piles, right onto rocks, near docks, near dock pilings. Just flipping and pitching a jig. Great bait. Next would be a lipless crank. Lipless crankbaits are great. You can rip them. They're great offshore baits if you're fishing from the bank. Because when you're fishing from the bank, you don't have the option of throwing that deep crankbait. This one you can control the depth with very easily. So when you can control the depth with this, just because as the faster you reel, it's still gonna have the same action, maybe a little side wobble, but I try to fish this bait pretty deep during the summertime, especially midsummer, because that's when those fish are gonna be moving offshore. They're gonna be moving into deeper water, so that in the fall they can move up for a few days, eat some bluegill. This is a great bait to dive deep, and you can keep it from getting snagged from the bank. A Rapala DT4. I think this is what it is. Yeah, it's a Rapala DT4 in a bluegill color. Great bait. Caught a lot of fish on this summer too. I mean, it's got teeth marks all over it. Yeah. And if you're fishing, even from a bank, but you're fishing a deeper lake, crankbait that dives like 6 to 8 feet, like this bomber crawfish color here, is a great bait. You can bounce it off some rocks, stuff like that. Anything to get the fish's attention. If you're fishing a deeper lake or dam, hands down, very good bait. Next I'd have to say like a prop bait. This is the tournament I won, the ZJBB subscriber tournament. Zachary Jeter and Brian Lee Bass, shout out to them. I shout out them all the time. They're great dudes. That is a perfect bait for summertime, especially fishing shallow water. You might not catch a huge lot of fish on it, but this little thing, you just buzz it across the water real slow, maybe stop it a couple times. That propeller is going to do all the work for you, and I just dropped it in my carpet, and that's not coming out. There. Haha! Sucker! Whoa! Next would have to be a pumpkin colored. I missed a couple fish on this today. Well, they spit it out. right when I was reeling them in. A pumpkin colored worm. Curly tail worm works great. Throwing it off the bank, just fishing it normal Texas rig like you would a normal worm. Those fish also are moved deep. Bama Bass has a video on this. So does John B. Fishing the Midwest. Flair has a video on this. They're dragging lures in the middle of the lake. They're dragging these along the bottom. Those fish are down there because it's hot outside. They're either going to be down there on brush piles or going to be up near the middle on brush piles. Next bait would have to be if I can get this open. That last one was a zoom. If I didn't say that, a zoom finesse worm and like a green pumpkin. That's a watermelon red flake. Sorry, watermelon red flake color. Weightless rigging it, perfect. It has that nice little shimmy action on the way down. A lot of times I just throw it right into a brush pile. When you throw it right into the brush pile, I don't even twitch it sometimes. A lot of times I just let it fall and it has that nice little shimmy action. As soon as those fish see it, they hit it because they just can't stand it. Same, this is kind of similar bait. This is like everyone's favorite bait, you know, the Stanko. It's the Stanko. I like it in this, no, that's not the right color. I have a couple of colors of Stankos in here. I wanted this one. This one's amazing, especially for whacking rigging. It's got this hot tip on the end. I love this color. Just twitching. It gives that chartreuse look. Gives those fish something to look at, especially when it's wacky rigged. Great bait. What else do we got? Oh, a few other things. Alright. Shoot. Next would have to be like a grub. It's rigged on dropping the worm. Next bait would especially have to be a grub on a jig head. Like a shaky head, and you're just popping it back and forth. Check out Dave Mercer Facts of Fishing for a video on this. Great bait, love it. Great, you can catch crappie, bass on that lure in the summertime. Before I left Georgia to go to St. Louis, not much footage there. I mean, it was a vacation with some family. I didn't want to have the camera on all the time. I mean, I don't really have the camera on when I'm at my house. Most of the only time I have the camera on is when I'm fishing or doing a video like this. This is an amazing bait. Just popping it, not popping it off the bottom, just kind of jigging it, or even just slowly rolling it off the bottom. Just straight retrieving. Has that curly tail grub. This is the Zoom Fat Albert. Great bait. Next I have to say, God, it got dark in here. Can't allow you might just crap on me, but Berkley Havoc Pit Boss. Berkley Havoc baits are amazing. This Pit Boss is amazing. I have this Berkley Havoc Pit Boss and not a Skeet Reese design, obviously Skeet Reese design, but in a perfection color. Looks like a perfect crawl. Great bait. Flipping and pitching, punching, putting it right on top of brush piles. I know I'm kind of forgetting to say what I use these for, where I use them, but very similar bait. It's a bait everyone should have. I didn't have till recently. No, I'm saying that, but it's a Rage Crawl. The Rage Crawl, great, just outstanding, flipping and pitching, even just dragging it along the bottom. I'll do another video on another way I like to fish like a crawl lure, but I like to bounce it. Mostly instead of using the crawl, even that helps a little bit, I use the weight. And the crawl is just there to make it look like. But the weight, I make a lot of dust and commotion on the bottom, and it makes it look like there's something rooting around there, and it drives fish crazy. But you use a heavier weight, you jig it, and make a lot of dust on the bottom, especially on a sandy bottom lake. Or in a rock bottom, you're doing that, and it makes a click, 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 click noise. I have that in a green pumpkin color. Not sure. Pretty sure it's a green pumpkin. But that's it for Summertime Baits. Please check out my other video from pond fishing this morning. Had some great fish, poppers, square bills, all around, catching some good fish. I'll see you guys later. Another Fishing the Southeast out. See you later. Have a good day.